What's the difference between sympathy and empathy, and why should we care? Well, fellow word nerds, let's look at the etymology, which is the biography of each word. Both of those words share the same Greek root word, pathos, which means feelings or emotions. Pathos is a very important rhetorical term. If you've read my book, you understand this, because in order to persuade someone, you need to be able to understand their feelings and potentially change them or use them to your advantage or to the advantage of the audience. Now, sympathy basically means in agreement with someone's emotions or feelings.
I know how you feel.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Now, empathy, on the other hand, is a much newer word. It's been around only since the early 1900s, and it was coined by a German philosopher who used the word Einfühlung, which means in feeling, whereas sympathy means understanding the other person's feelings and not arguing against them or pushing against them. Empathy means actually sharing them, having the same feelings at the same time, like that crazy woman, Deanna, on Star Trek. A couple of years after that German philosopher coined the term, some English art critics decided to translate it into the English empathy. In order to understand art better, they said that you don't really know a painting unless you've gotten inside the feelings of the artist who painted that picture. So, why should you care? Well, here's the problem. Empathy has often been used as a substitute, increasingly, for sympathy. And the problem is, if you're simply sharing exactly the same emotions as the other person, there's little you can do for them. Deanna seems helpless much of the time on Star Trek. It's the doctor who's not an empath who can actually fix people. Now, it gets even worse when we're talking about major global issues like the environment. Empathy makes us feel sorry for these baby seals, which are important to the environment, but equally, if not more important to the environment, are these ugly fruit bats, which people don't give as much money for or get all excited about. Even more important, empathy helps us form clans or tribes with people who are fellow empaths where we all share the same feeling. Empathy can actually distance people, bring them farther apart, because you're simply going to be hanging out more with your own kind.
Mini-me, you complete me. Yeah.
So, work on your sympathy, work on your pathos. Go ahead and get all emotional with me on argulab.com. And meanwhile, thank you for arguing.
No, this isn't an argument.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's just contradiction.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It is not.